There's nothing more delicious in this world than donuts, and today we're at the Little Donut with Julia and Sergey. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
What a delicious, fun time we're gonna have. But let's start with a little history of the Little Donut. You have a background as an artisan donut maker.
Yeah, my background started back when I was about 12 years old. I started volunteering after school for a family friend in San Diego. They were a small business, donut shop. They made donuts, artisan donuts. Everything was bigger there. Nothing was small. Everything was fancy, big, and crazy. They had a crazy imagination with the donuts. And I just got excited about it, and I just wanted to kind of spread it around and have everyone try what I have learned in the past 8 years.
So you started apprenticing at 12, and by 15, you actually got hired on as staff.
I got hired at 15. I started as a cashier, and I worked all the way through high school. There was nights I would work till 4 in the morning, get 2 hours of sleep, go to school, do my homework, and go back to work. And I worked all the way up from cashier to froster to baker to a point where the manager there had the trust to have me run the whole shop.
Your mentor was an artisan donut maker, won some awards.
Yeah, he actually was recognized as number 18th donut shop, best donut shop in United States by ABC News. And he just year after year kind of has the same passion like me, just improves year after year and just wants to bring the best quality product to everyone.
What's exciting about this is that quality is really unique, and we're going to talk about it a little bit because you have created something here that I've never experienced ever in my life. I mean, it's life-altering, and I'm going to say that, and I mean it. It was an out-of-body experience the first time that I bit into one of your donuts, and you're bringing that now to Northern Nevada, and how incredible that is for our community. But Julia, I want to hear a little bit about how you got involved with the Little Donut.
Well, it really began before we even met Sergey. Our daughter Emily was so enthusiastic about his donuts that we thought, well, we've got to try it. So she went ahead, brought a donut over. It was a fritter. It was the most amazing experience I have ever had. I have never had a fritter that delicious. And we went ahead and we met him, and he was the most polite, the kindest, the sweetest, the most soft-spoken, and yet talented guy that we had met. And he works very hard every day. So we thought, well, you know what? She knows that this is his calling, and just meeting him one time, we knew the same thing. And that's how Sam and I became involved with Sergey.
And so the Little Donut was born. But this is anything shy of little.
Yeah.
And I love the ambiance. Right from when you walk into the door, you have created the experience like I'm inside of the pink donut box. It's an exceptional experience from beginning to end. And if you don't mind, I'd like to take a look at some of the artisan donuts. And before we do, I want to ask a little bit about this donut experience that we're talking about. I mean, this is really, as you mentioned, something you've never tasted before. There's something to this outer shell that makes this crisp, flaky, but when you bite through it, you get a little crunch and texture even as you chew it. And then the inside of the donut is perfectly moist and not full of oils. It is absolutely unique to anything I've ever tasted. How do you create that?
Well, I can't tell you the secret, but there's only 2 people in the world that know how we do donuts here. And with that being said, we can't even fly in the same plane together. All kidding aside though, it did take my mentor over 35 years to do what he does. And it took me an additional 8 years working under him to just perfect everything from start to finish. It's not just making a mix, there's science behind it. Everything has to be perfect.
It is a donut experience.
It is.
People have to experience it for themselves,
Yeah.
and it's something special. So let's take a look at some of the donuts that you create here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, let's take a look at all the varieties of donuts we're looking at.
Well, here we have our selection of rays. We started with our glaze right here. It goes to maple, to chocolate, to sugar. We have our zebra donuts, sprinkle, just what everyone's favorite really is.
What's the zebra? Is that chocolate and vanilla both?
Yeah, it's a chocolate and vanilla. In my opinion, it's actually a really, really great combination.
It looks delicious. Well, let's talk about your pastries.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We make our pastries with cream cheese, blueberry cream cheese, chocolate, strawberry cream cheese, even just butter. You know, it's a really great breakfast.
You made croissants here.
Yeah.
And these croissants are created the same way as your donuts, with that really interesting outer shell. Yeah. It's unlike any other croissant in the world.
Correct, yeah. And it's just like every donut and all the croissants, there's a special little secret behind how everything is made.
It's that little thin, wafer thin, just you bite into it. It's a donut experience. There's no question about it. What's inside these chocolate donuts?
These are our Bavarian creams, custard filling, Boston creams. They're known as Bismarcks. We do them with chocolate. This one with chocolate. We do them with maple also.
Wow.
Yeah, we do them glazed, powdered sugar.
Well, let's take a look at the next tray here.
Here, if you take a look here, we have our chocolate cake, with toasted coconut, regular coconut, chocolate, chocolate with nuts, Oreo, and then Oreo.
Oh, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of people wanting those.
Yeah.
Those have got to be popular.
Exactly. Yeah.
I also see some regular glazed twist. These cinnamon rolls, cinnamon buns. What do you call them? Cinnamon donuts.
I call them cinnamon rolls, and
they're incredible. The best I've ever had. I think one of the things I need to talk to you about are the bear claws here. They're the size of a real bear's claw.
Yeah, we have our bear claw and we have our dino claw. It gets even bigger than that.
A dino claw.
Dino claw.
Makes sense because it's the little donut.
It's the little donut with the dino claw.
With a dino claw. And the Texas size 3 to 10 pound donut, both, right? We have to talk about these. These are fritters.
Yeah.
People have had fritters before, but nothing like these. Again, the shell on them, very special. But the flavors you make fritters in, people think of fritters, they think apple fritters.
Apple, yeah.
You have a variety of them.
I do. I make apple and cherry every day, but blueberry and peach gets mixed in there once in a while.
Seasonal changes. You almost have to come in every day and see what's our fritter of the day.
Yeah, it's just like we have a donut of the day. You have to come and check out what our fritter of the day is.
Wow, they're incredible. I see the Oreo again, but this is on a white cake.
Yeah, so a lot of our white cake and chocolate cake, we try to stay with the same flavor combination because
give you a choice.
Some people like the chocolate.
Some people like the white.
Exactly.
But you have a bunch of other things here that I find fascinating. What are these?
Those are blueberry frosted with actual blueberries inside. The frosting.
Fresh.
Yeah, fresh. Yeah.
Blueberries.
Fresh blueberries.
Unbelievable. And this is interesting. What is that
Orange.
flavor? Orange.
Orange.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And so we have, this looks like a fritter cake donut.
It's actually our signature crumb cake. And we actually make our crumb especially with different types of cakes.
This is homemade crumb.
Yes, homemade by hand.
Crumb cake topping.
Yeah.
Out of what you make here too.
Yeah.
So the little crispy outer shell, this is a whole bunch of that.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of that, and then pretty much with a layer of glaze.
I see some maple with peanuts, some chocolate with peanuts, and some coconut. But what is this one? This one's special too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually, today is our donut of the day, and it's a blueberry cake. So the actual blueberries are inside a cake, and when you open it up, it's nice and purpley inside, and we put a little bit of cream cheese on top to really mix it up a little.
We have some more filled donuts over here. And what's inside of these? Do you have a maple?
That's our Bavarian cream maple.
Wow.
We do have a raspberry jelly. We do make a strawberry jelly, a blueberry, or a lemon.
Old-fashioned buttermilks with,
yeah.
plain chocolate maple, some bars.
Yeah.
This is special.
Yes.
It's not just a twist, it's a cinnamon twist.
Yes.
And it's out of this world. These have always been one of my personal favorites. I don't know how you make that little twist in the top, but these are French crullers?
Yeah, they're French crullers, and they are pretty much 99% egg. Yeah.
Very healthy.
Yeah, it's a great breakfast.
So what are we making now?
We're making our famous Texas-style donut. We're gonna do a 10-pounder today.
A 10-pound donut.
Yeah.
Now, people need to understand this is actually a party donut.
It usually is party donut, birthday party, office party,
Instead
picnic.
of a dozen donuts, bring in a 10-pound donut or
Exactly.
a 3-pound donut.
Exactly.
So you could feed a whole office with one donut.
Pretty much.
What made you think this up?
I mean, honestly, I thought of birthdays, and everyone spends money on birthday cake, and this is more affordable. Plus, you get to be more decorative and get your own theme going.
And original.
Yeah, and original, yeah, and fluffy and
Delicious.
delicious, yeah.
With the same outer crust
Yeah.
as every other donut here at the Little
Yeah.
Donut. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Sergey.
Well, I was born in Russia and lived there for about 10 years, and then finally got adopted, moved here to the United States.
Sounds like you're living the American dream.
Well, it's more to me than that. It's spreading the happiness with donuts. Everyone loves donuts, and it brings happiness to everyone, and I want to spread it around the world.
You're going to make the whole world happy with these
Yeah,
donuts.
yeah.
And I mean that. You're talking about franchising around the country, around the world, the Little Donut. These are artisan donuts. They're special, and what a great opportunity to literally bring happiness worldwide. I don't want to interrupt your ordering.
It's okay.
Which one's your favorite?
All of them.
Of course. What are you getting today?
I am getting the 2 bear claws, the fritters, and the lemon filled,
What flavor fritters are your?
the cherries. All of their donuts here, all their pastries are huge. I've never seen anything like this. Whoever is in charge of this needs an award.
A genius.
Yes.
Genius. Absolute genius.
Yes.
You told me about your mom and a cinnamon roll.
My mom and I came in about a week ago, and their cinnamon rolls were like this big. And it took my mom all day to eat it. And she couldn't even have dinner that night because she was so full.
Who needs dinner when there's donuts
That's exactly
anyway,
it.
right?
Yes.
Well, I won't interrupt you any
No
longer.
problem.
Enjoy your experience.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Little Donut, which is anything but little when you look at that Texas-sized donut right there. Sergey, thank you so much for having us here today. What an incredible shop you have here. And really, on behalf of our community, I want to thank you for bringing this artisan gourmet donut shop to Sparks.
Thank you for stopping by and featuring our donut experience.
Not just a donut, it's a
It's
donut
not, yeah,
experience. It
yeah.
really is the Little Donut, anything but little,
Yeah.
with a very, very nice young man working hard for our community to make quality products. And I just can't recommend it enough. Whatever you're doing right now, you need to get off your couch, shut off the TV. Come on down, 5272 Sparks Boulevard.
Yep.
They can find you on the internet,
Yeah.
thelittledonut.com,
Yeah.
or call you.
Yeah, 775-683-9001.
That's Sergey McGuire,
Okay.
the Little Donut.
Thank you.
Thank you
Okay.
so much for having us.
Yeah.